Are you ready for this?
We're here! Hi, what's your name?
I'm Joe Fowler.
Hi, I'm Ron Popeil.
That shows anybody?
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Tom Purvis, trainer to the trainers.
Hi, I'm Mike Levy.
Hold on to your power rod.
But wait.
What are you doing?
Call now.
Call now.
Call now. Call now. Call or log on now.
Call now.
Call right now. Call in the next 18 minutes. Call in the next 16 minutes.
Call in the next 7 minutes.
Call these numbers right now.
Hello and welcome to Call Now, where we plunge headfirst into the surreal world of infomercial. And while we can't offer you free shipping, we can guarantee that the views and opinions expressed on this podcast are definitely those of this network. Thank you, Tim. My name's Dan Sturdivant. I'm joined as always by my co-host on this three-man we've known as Call Now. Out with the creativity. This guy can steam and fry like no other, and it is Mark Pedrati. Hello, Mark.
Tonight, we'll make a pod tonight.
Power steam fry a co-host.
Sure.
Yeah, this guy gets it.
All right.
And no one makes it safer or easier in the kitchen than Dave Sandrini. Hey, babe. How you doing?
Safety first.
Safety first. Danger. How far behind safety is danger? Typically, in your kitchen.
Not only expensive, that's dangerous.
Wow. Good question. How far behind is safety in my? I don't know.
Right?
It's us. It's one step. It's like one step behind danger, I think.
I was gonna say 3 beers is typically the answer. Like
Oh.
that's when the knife skills get loose. That's when the oven stays on for a little bit too long.
All right, Dan.
That's when the cast iron handle is not covered. I'm just saying.
really
Yeah.
feel this burning
A couple
now.
glasses of wine, maybe a little rum punch, a gin Ricky. Who knows? I mean, yeah, get loose in the kitchen. You never know.
Half a
But-
pre-roll. Yeah.
But the good news is the two folks that we are going to spend the next 28 and a half minutes with today are very safe. They are trusted professionals. They are not just veterans of Call Now.
Call now.
They're Call Now Hall of Famers. First
Oh.
ballot, both of them. I feel like we
They're
got
brothers.
not quite. Not quite. We got to get back to basics after some of our recent more, shall we say, adventurous endeavors. So let's hop back in the kitchen. Let's go where it's safe and warm, and let's just get turbo cooked.
Oh, this is gonna be
Is a
feast,
paid
isn't it?
advertisement for the Turbo Cooker and Chef Randall's Steam Frying System, brought to you by GT Merchandising and Licensing
The
Corporation.
system.
Hey,
Cooking for the family
Look at that.
is a lot
Look
of
at that.
work. It usually involves a lot of oil, so it may
Ugh,
not be.
I know.
easy.
I always put my oil in a
And
cup.
not just
too.
about
a
being
big
fat.
mess to clean up. But
Ugh.
this is all about to change
Oh.
thanks to a new, healthier,
Ooh, a dome.
easier way to
got a
cook.
hat.
Cook entire meals
Nice
for
Ooh,
4
good.
or
Ooh,
more
asparagus with
in
bread on
one
it.
convenient pan. Fry, roast, and bake with little or no oil. Cook
The
frozen
stovetop
foods
baking
without waiting
things
for them to defrost.
never occurred to me.
Cook dry
Never.
pastas immediately without
Oh.
waiting for a pot of water to boil.
You put salmon right on top of the
money
pasta.
by replacing an entire
So pasta
cookware
with
set
fish?
with one self-contained cooking system.
This is a
The
stacking
innovation
system again.
responsible
It's
for
an
the end
internally
results
stacked
is
system now.
becoming
Who did
the
this?
latest cooking sensation, the Turbo Cooker, developed over
Dave, who do you
several
think did
years.
this?
The secret behind the Turbo Cooker is
Was it
Chef
Ron?
Randall's steam frying system.
Oh no.
Imagine homemade
Tim
chili with
Robinson.
cornbread in minutes. Pasta primavera with vegetables.
I hate
in
this
half the
game.
time. And a complete Sunday dinner
That's a nice
with
pork
potatoes
roast.
and vegetables for 4 in half the normal time.
Love
I
a
don't know.
full
Not only
full
possible,
fingerling
it's
potato.
now available
There's no way
for the
they'd
first
cook the
time
same
in the general
speed as the
public
carrots.
at an affordable
It's turbo.
price. The Turbo
It's
Cooker.
turbo.
Let's see how it can help us in the kitchen.
Oh,
Ready to cook?
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Potatoes
I
and
knew
carrots.
it. I
Now, the
fucking
cookbook's
I
knew
miss
it.
Joe.
350
I missed him
degrees.
so
Got it?
much.
1 hour right there. Over here, a big pot of water.
Look at
It's
those
on high
pants.
yeah.
heat.
Those are
hot.
O-line coach
Boil. When
pants.
it does,
Yeah.
That's an
in
O-line
goes the
coach
pasta.
uniform.
Next to it is
Yes.
the pasta sauce. That's
And
on
that's how
medium
I
heat.
love to
Right
dress.
here, the frying pan filled with oil, ready to go, because I'm going to fry some pork chops. I do have one problem.
Pork chops.
Pork chops
Frozen?
are frozen. I know that's
Steam 'em.
an issue.
Braising-
I also
braising
know it's going to
liquid.
get a little messy. You see,
I
cooking
literally
for the
did that
family
last
gets
night.
involved.
They're frozen.
Especially when everyone likes something
little
different.
vegetable stock
Well,
in the
now there's a
pan.
new foolproof
Nice.
way of cooking. It's
Yeah.
not
Don't
only
cook them all the
fast
way
and
through in the
healthy,
stock.
It practically eliminates all these problems I have right here.
This guy's
I don't know
awesome.
about you.
All
I'm
right,
ready
who's
for
gonna
it.
who's gonna save Joe? Do you guys want to guess?
Whoa.
There's 2 Hall of Famers here.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is 2000, so it's before 9/11.
Yeah. So yeah. Take that into account. That's a big thing to remember for this one. Is that's before 9/11. It's
I
probably the
wanna
most
say
important part with this.
Ron, but Ron doesn't share the kitchen.
That would be amazing to see
Yeah.
Ron just like scowling at Joe. He's like, "Why are you so happy to be?" Like,
Well,
Yeah.
Joe's not going to eat any of this. It's the person's going to eat it all.
I don't know what to say,
So
really.
I don't think he eats in this one.
No, they're gonna help each other
We're gonna
cook.
stay in, and I'm making steak
Like,
for
Gonna be
you.
someone. No,
Like-
because he's a great co-host. So
Mhm.
he's
Not
gonna
afraid-
share duties with.
he's this is why he's so amazing because he can
Nice hair, by the way.
wonderful. Oh, we got to
Mhm.
keep an eye on that. See if we have a tale of 2 Joes in this one.
Yeah.
It's Turbo again, by the way. It's Turbo.
It's Turbo.
It's Turb Joe.
It's probably good for the environment too.
Yeah,
Probably
is that a
like-
Seiko? All right, so you don't.
It looks
Mark,
like
you
his
don't think
watch
he's
looks like a
gonna-
large ring.
It's the size of his wedding band. So
I'm,
Mark,
I'm
you
just
don't-
I'm taking a shot. Like I'm just taking a
Okay,
complete shot, and then I'll rub shit into your faces when the shot wins. He's with he's with what's her name at the Magic Bullet? Mimi Umadan. That's what I'm
Ooh,
calling.
you think they're going? Oh, a turbo double dip. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Dave.
I'm gonna guess just for fun. All right, I want to
Better
say.
be fun. Make sure it's fun. Actually,
I want to say. I'll say Billy Mays, but I hope
Hmm.
that it is Bo Riles. I'm hoping for man on man in this. I'm hoping for M.
It'd be Greco-Roman and Roman wrestling ASAP here, Dave.
Susan's my third guess.
Hey.
I'm done.
oh, I miss Susan. All right, so
I got John Abdel as my second guess.
can I touch?
You want to
Okay.
try to button tie to her?
Let's go to a familiar face who always has something new to show us. Cathy Mitchell.
Oh, we
Kathy.
should have
Hi,
guessed
Joe.
that.
Kathy.
Help.
I
Whoa.
understand. You know, getting a meal on the table is a tedious, time-consuming job,
Yes.
and you got to
She's
do it
been
every
the
night.
same age
well,
for the
help
last
is here.
Yeah.
It's called the turbo cooker. It eliminates the mess,
Mhm.
eliminates
Ooh.
guesswork, and
Looks
can
like
get a meal
Joe's
on the
gonna be
table
eating
in
here.
under 15 minutes. Take a look at this.
Ooh.
Smell that?
Yeah.
Ooh,
This
zucchini.
why he's so
It's my
rare. He's
birthday.
Also-
He's the hybrid.
Italian chicken with pasta
The rare
and
host
sauce,
two-person combo.
all in the same pan in under 15 minutes.
Outstanding.
Now, what about breakfast?
That's tough.
Yeah, it's a hard one to get on the table all at one time. Well, take a look here. I've got fat-free cranberry muffins.
Wait a minute. You baked muffins?
In 10 minutes.
Well-
Aren't they beautiful?
Whoa.
Moist? Oh, they are.
But that's not all, because at the same time I baked my muffins,
Did you?
I steam
He just
fried
sticks his
my
finger
So this
in
was
the middle.
At the same
2000,
time in the
and like
same
the
pan.
Thief system
Now, you
does
talk
all
about
this stuff
picky
too.
eaters.
Uh-huh.
I have a
But
meal
just
here that'll satisfy the pickiest
bigger
family. I've got
and with
fish
more
right there on
buttons.
the top, but look
And bigger
at
fan.
this.
I mean,
It was
Burgers and
these, yeah.
chicken.
Yep.
This is nasty.
Fish with the chicken and burgers.
but yeah, I think we're like getting the full chronology now,
Not
right?
a problem.
Vitality was like,
Well,
all right, you got to
that's
stack
not,
all
because
these
I have something
pans
later
to
to
do this,
prove
and
it
they're
to
like,
you.
wait a minute.
Okay.
Now, I noticed
That
you
don't
put
make no
in that
sense.
chicken. I have
Ron
the same
probably had one of
3-pound
these.
chicken here
Right.
that I have removed the
I don't know
skin.
if he had pans.
First of all, that takes
Yeah.
away
I feel like
about
Ron
half
was
the
anti. I
calories
think
without
Ron
any
liked more
sacrifice of flavor,
contraption-y
because now I'm going
things.
to put my seasoning right on
No,
the chicken.
put a wheel in
Get
it.
pretty well covered there. And now, we're just
Right.
gonna
Ooh,
put
don't
that
touch the chicken when you don't
We'll
have
send,
to.
turbo
we'll
cooker.
send you
You
up
know,
to
I think if
7
you
gerbils to
Cook
turn
I'll
the
touch
skinless
chicken.
on a stovetop,
Hey.
it'd end up tough and
If
dry.
you barely touch it, you
For
barely
the
get
turbo
salmonella
cooker.
poisoning.
Remember, with the turbo cooker,
Not if
we're
you don't
going to
have-
use
yeah.
water. Now, I know you think of water for steaming.
It's like wearing a
Well,
cloth
with the turbo
mask.
cooker, this water is also going to allow
Barely
us to
touch chicken.
bake, roast,
You guys remember
and
COVID? That was
fry.
wild. That's not
Yeah.
So we're
I
just
had
gonna add it to the bottom. Now watch
I'm a
all
hero.
of
Look
you.
at
Turn on the burner high.
Uh-huh.
And remember, we're cooking in layers, so I'm going to also be
This
able
is
to
really
layer
hard. You
my
you
stuffing
put
at
it
the
in there and
same
then turn the
time.
burner
Now all we do
on.
is put on the cover, and it's ready to
Yeah,
go.
it's like, does it?
You're
Do you have to put it in a
roasting
cold
on
pan?
stovetop. I can't believe you're
Yeah.
doing this.
I think we need to make you a believer. Let's start
Make
with
him a
breakfast.
believer.
Now, in here, I've
I'm a
got
believer.
some hash brown potatoes.
Hey,
These
what if
were
you don't have
frozen
an,
when I started.
I'm a doer.
They've been frying in 1/4 of a cup
Or an
of
oven.
water.
I have a
not
stove.
drop
Is that
of
gonna be a
oil.
problem?
And I want you to see that you don't need oil to brown potatoes. Look how beautiful those are.
Well,
Gorgeous.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yes.
So I'm just gonna flip those over, and I'm just gonna flatten them out a little bit, and I'm showing you how to make what we call at our house a breakfast pizza. It's kind of an all-in-one breakfast, real easy way to cook. So I'm
Eggsters?
gonna first
City
add
Minis?
4 beaten eggs.
This is a Kathy Mitchell special. I
This is
can
a
see
special. That's right.
Kathy's recipes are
Kathy
good,
Mitchell in the
remember.
kitchen. That's my favorite.
I was
thing.
just
But I
thinking,
love to
I'm gonna
hang
do
around the
this
kitchen
this
watching
weekend.
eggs. I've got a little breakfast
Like,
meat.
this is
Now,
super
in this
weird, but
case,
her
it's a little
combos
brown
are-
reserve sausage. You can use
correct.
whatever you like. And a little
You've
bit
probably
of
said this
cheese.
before, but
Kind
it's
of a
the
good
opposite of what
breakfast
Ron
omelet.
does.
All right,
Yeah.
now we're just gonna put
Ron
that on
stuff is
cover.
like, oh, I don't want any of
And I'm
that
gonna
stuff
lower that
together ever.
temperature.
This is all like,
Now, how am
oh
I gonna know
yeah.
when to lower the
But
temperature?
Good
acorns in
question.
your
Well, there are
pancakes.
a whole bunch of recipe cards that come along with your turbo
You
cooker.
think
I'm
Crazy.
nuts?
Color
Try
cards.
these
Every
eggs.
single one of them tells you everything you need to know about
They're really
temperature
good.
and timing, so anybody
Nice.
can cook with the turbo
Here's Dave's
cooker.
favorite part.
And I'm also going to close that
What?
valve.
The
Valve-
postcards.
The valve is
The
what
handout?
controls how you cook in the turbo cooker.
You
Look,
got
for
copies?
instance, right here, I've been browning some
We got a
ground beef.
copywriter
Now,
in
when you
here? Yeah,
brown
sure.
Here's our
beef,
comptroller.
do
Fuck
it
you
with
want?
the valve open. That allows the steam to escape so the meat
Oh, there's a
will brown.
valve on the
Now,
top.
what I'm going to go ahead and do in here is
Shout out,
make them an
Valve.
all-in-one
Shout out,
casserole,
Valve.
taco casserole. So to that brown beef,
So they
I'm
call
gonna
me-
add
they
a
call me
little bit
Valve
of taco
Certified.
seasoning.
Ooh, how about the
Now,
seasoning
remember
mix?
you were making some pasta over
Yeah.
there, waiting for that
Oh,
water
boy.
to boil.
Ortega
When you use a
much?
turbo cooker, we're just going to add dry
New York
pasta.
City.
This is hard
Whoa,
to understand
whoa.
because I always
No,
boil
no.
water when I make
I
pasta.
know. With the turbo cooker, we're eliminating that step, so you don't have that extra pan.
I'm gonna-
You don't have all the time.
we should
and waiting for
DM
the
him.
water
Do you
to come to
always
boil.
boil
And
water
a
when
little
you make
bit of
pasta?
tomatoes, just a couple of cans of tomatoes.
He won't remember he said
These
that.
are not fancy recipes. These are
What
the
about
kind
the
of things
paste?
my family likes. Just ordinary good food.
Yeah.
Now, it's just going
Bam,
to
bam,
give that a
bam,
little
bam.
bit of a stir.
Right?
Now,
Okay.
Right.
my vegetable,
Hey.
in this case, some frozen corn.
Multi-course.
Okay, so
Why
now we
is
just
it-
replace the cover.
Why did you
Frozen
do
Frozen
that?
corn.
And that's gonna cook in
Suction!
just 10 minutes. Now, got some fajitas stir frying
I
over
can tell
here.
you,
And once
it's
again,
still
that
frozen.
valve is open because that's what's allowing me to brown that meat in there. Look how beautiful.
Now we're not
going
going to do that now because we don't.
This
have
is
the
good
time.
too, because it's just like
And remember, that's all done.
It's
with
already
Because the
on the
recipes
stove.
are pretty
You do
good,
not need
right?
oil
you just like here
to
one pan to the
fry. I'm
next.
just gonna
Boom.
add a
Look
little
what I
bit
got
of
many
going
turbo
for you.
And again,
cookers
I'm just
there
using
are.
it from
Yeah.
a package. Make
Yeah.
it simple, make it
Doesn't
easy.
matter if you need it.
And some tomatoes.
Yeah. Are we going
And
to
we're
get to all
gonna give
these?
that a little bit of a stir.
Sure.
Now I am going to
Sure.
add a little bit more water because water's the medium that keeps it all going, and that's going
Right.
to create
It's a
some
water-powered
steam for us.
engine.
So I'm just putting
They
just a little
should
bit of
have. They should have
water
branded it that way.
because I'm going to
Tired of
warm
big
my
oil running your
tortillas
freedom,
right on
brother.
the rack
Get
on
off
the
the
top.
grid with the
And
turbo
that is
cooker.
absolutely
Oh.
the best way.
Good
to warm
setups, man,
tortillas.
and I'm
That's so
hungry.
hard to do normally and keep them
Get 'em,
soft.
Kathy.
Exactly right. And again, we're going to close that valve, and that'll be ready in about 5 minutes. Come on over here because I'm going to take you from Mexico to the Orient.
Okay.
Started
Is
off
Orient
with some
still
chicken
in
tenders.
Oh.
fashion
And
in
I browned
2000?
them in a teriyaki
No, right?
sauce. So these are done. So now what I'm going to do
No.
is take them out of the pan and transfer them into this little glass bowl
Love glass
right
bowls.
here.
Shout out Pyrex.
Everything's going to be in the turbo.
Everything's
cooker.
going to be in the turbo cooker. I told you one pan cooking. So first we're going to add the water,
Okay.
and we're going to add our
Okay.
Gonna
noodles.
deglaze
Break
with
them
water.
right in there.
Always.
Yeah, de-ice the plane and then yeah.
We're going to set this on high heat. So now we'll just
De-ice
put
the
it on the
kicker,
rack
reglaze
with
the
our
plane.
pea pods. And our chicken is done, but it's going to keep warm while the noodles cook.
So
Sure.
you're cooking, you're stir frying, you're steaming, you're warming, all with the
Can it
turbo
do
cooker.
my
All in one
taxes?
pan.
Come on,
This is
guys.
so versatile.
Now I want to show you how to bake in the turbo cooker, and to do that, I'm going to bake
Oh my
some very
God.
special
Oh,
cupcakes.
what? All right. What is she gonna put in there?
What do you
You
Wait,
know
put-
she's teeing up a special ingredient.
On top of the brownies.
She's gonna drown something in
Drop
there,
it
right?
Dump it in.
Yeah.
Wait. Is it combined with another?
Farrago and the Express Ready set? It was
Hmm.
she was candy bars in there. Maybe it's the same trick, right?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Maybe some
No.
some peppermints.
Did you get some of the candy?
Crushed
I
up
think she-
peppermints.
I
Candy
think she's
cans.
throwing a nice marshmallow right into the top of them.
Ooh, goes more style. Okay.
Yeah.
What about
Dave?
an M&M or like
Oh.
Just one.
well, no, a hard
Alright.
candy, hard chocolate candy.
M&M. Sorry, it's a trigger word.
Powered by lithium.
Oops, I mean girl.
No, they just
America.
They just made mom spaghetti and they didn't even use water.
It also flavor steams your food by using
you don't have
water.
to use water, dry or wet. We can do them both.
Can I show you something here?
Beef makes water.
Buys lunch.
Beef?
Okay. She's dunking something good in here.
It also does chicken.
Filet?
So you guys never saw this one as a kid? I asked you guys that as if you had the same sad childhood I did.
Oh,
And every time we talk, it's never the answer. And I'm just trying to make up for that lost time that you guys were like
All right, Dano.
talking to your families or whatever, idiots.
I
Check
took
this.
an ordinary cake
We're
mix,
watching
Cigarettes.
but I left
The
out
Put a
the
cigarette
Simpsons.
in each of them.
keeps it a lot healthier.
Much
And I
healthier.
replaced the water in the mix with Diet
Oh,
Cola.
soda?
Oh,
She went
what?
soda
Special taste.
instead?
But I'm not through yet because I'm also going to make a
Holy.
topping for these cupcakes. Got a can of cherry pie filling in
Look
there.
at Dan for a
I'm
while.
going
Is
to
he
add
Dan
the
for a
rest of
while?
the can of cola to
Man.
those cherries.
No,
What'll
it's
happen
fake
is that
sugar.
cola will release
They didn't
the
know
steam
yet.
I
It was
need to
9/11
bake my
hadn't happened
cupcakes,
yet, Dave. They
and
didn't
it'll
have the
turn into a
reports yet. They
nice
didn't know.
thick sauce, and everything will be done all at the same time.
To free your
this
time
is
to
such a
cook.
great way to bake because you can do it in the
You can
same
bring this
pan
sort of
as
like
you
hot
put
balls
your
stuff.
dinner
It's safe.
And you
Yeah,
don't
I mean,
have
as
to
long as people don't
preheat
cook
the
with it.
oven. It's just terrific.
Well, yeah,
So let's put it
the
on
mice
rack.
get
We're gonna
cancer. Are
lay
you a
those
mouse? Come on,
cupcakes.
guy.
And I remember earlier
Please.
you asked me about
Great point.
flavor exchange.
Yes.
All right, here's the deal. I've got an onion. I'm going to set
Wait,
it
put
right
that
on
in the
rack
cupcake.
next to those cupcakes.
I'm gonna
She's
try these in a
debunking
little
my
bit.
theory.
I'll let
You're
you
going to
know.
see. I know because tasting is
She
believing.
is slapping me right in the
Set the
face with that.
temperature
That's
of
my
the burner
critique of
high,
all of these
and that's going to be ready to go in
single
10
source
Now you're
systems.
using gas
He's
heat.
like, I'm putting a
Vegetable.
Beretta
Is there
right
any
next to this
difference for
thing.
the turbo
See if
Not
you'll
at
die
all.
when you eat
All of
this.
the recipes were tested on gas.
You're making
and
a
oil.
sweet
the
onion?
cheese or
Why is the
Beretta
onion in
really
there?
well on all of them.
Or both.
But you know, with you, I bet tasting is believing. Come on over here. I think it's time for you to start tasting some food. Yay! All right, now
Oh.
this was our breakfast pizza. Are
Yay.
you ready?
I remember. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
Take a look at that. Now you see it's
All right,
perfectly
Daniel.
cooked.
Mhm.
And I want you to see this
Tony
wonderful
Romo could be a
nonstick surface
host.
lets me just take it right out of the pan. Just
Here
like
we
that.
go.
There's no cleanup in that pan.
I
don't know,
Pizza,
Jim.
Just wipe it out with a paper towel.
May I?
Oh,
Now,
please
Tony.
do.
Oh,
Have you
man.
ever had breakfast pizza?
Oh.
3 meals down, 2 to go. Tony,
When
it's
you
time
use
for
water,
breakfast
good steam,
pizza. What
why
do you
aren't
think they're
these
going to go with
half
here?
soggy?
I'm going
Let me explain
sour
it to you
cream
this way.
on top, Jim.
If you
Sour
put a
cream,
lid
man.
on an ordinary pan,
Right.
any moisture that's in the food collects on the inside of the lid, drips right back down onto the food.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at the way the
Look at
turbo
it.
cooker cover is designed.
Even onions?
See the shape? What it does is it takes a steam
It
and actually
knows where it
funnels
has an
back down
onion
around the food.
mitigation
So it's just a
system in there.
circulating
It's the-
motion.
it's the
Kinda
only
works like
complex part of it.
convection cooking. Now, by the same
Got
token, you
OMS
couldn't put
technology.
this
I love
cover
it.
on an ordinary pan.
Thanks,
Because you
Bezos.
see
That's a
these
groovy- that's a
grooves?
groovy
They're
pan.
specially designed. The inside
I'm
groove
listening to the
holds
science.
steam rack,
Oh, sorry.
and the outside groove actually
specially
forms a
designed
paper
glue.
Shout out
seal with the
vaping.
cover. That's what speeds up your cooking.
Okay.
That's why it does what it does, and it does it so well. Now take a
Dave,
look.
that sounds
Here's
like your next
our
rap right there.
casserole. Look at
is
that. Now that
beautiful.
corn is perfectly done.
Put
That's the
the,
test you
And I
never
have
see on
pulled off so you
the
TV.
can
wobble,
see
the wiggle
the pasta,
mirror
'cause you're
filter
the
on
one
that.
who was
Just let
doubting
Kathy
whether
get
you could
after
cook
it.
the pasta.
Wait, that's
think
all we
you'll
should be
find it's
doing. We can
perfect.
stop recording and just take
This
infomercials
helps
and
in
just
the
put
salsa.
the,
Actually,
the
absorbs
wiggle
more of
mirror
the
on it.
flavor.
Very rich in flavor.
Delicious, isn't it?
Absolutely delicious.
Let's
That
take a look at
recipe
these
probably would
fajitas.
be
Remember our
solid.
fajitas? Now
Yes.
take a look at those
Those are gonna be
tortillas.
wet.
Oh, they're soft.
Is
Hey,
that perfect?
do you think
They're
this
not
comes
soggy,
with
they're
a
not dried out. This is this is
a device that
perfect
picks
tortilla.
up
Way to make
the
tortillas.
rack?
And
She's just using
the
a fork.
fajitas.
I know.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with no because
But-
Kathy's about
Well, they look
simplicity.
so good.
All right, all right.
She's like, you don't need that. That's extra.
Mm,
Isn't that
Okay.
good?
Yeah.
crispy.
Think it comes with a
There's
postcard?
oil in there, so you're getting the
That's right.
true
Oh,
flavor
lots
of
of
the
postcards.
vegetables. You're not
Yeah.
tasting
We know
any
it does.
oil. You don't
Wow.
need oil
Cool.
to fry with a turbo cooker.
Cool,
Now,
cool.
how about our Asian chicken?
Oh, are you kidding? Yes.
Oh, it's
Okay,
Asian
take a
now, huh?
look.
It's not
You
Oriental.
get this rack off here.
She's got some notes.
And I want you to
4
see
years
that this
past.
pasta is perfectly cooked. You
It's
see
a
all
post
the
9/11
moisture is
now,
gone
so-
out. Now, just a few finishing touches.
100
I'm gonna
people
add
got
a little bit of
canceled.
orange juice
Diet
and
Coke?
honey. Makes a
Put
little
Diet
sauce,
Coke
and
in
just
that
kinda Stir
baby.
that around. Look how beautifully done those noodles are.
Diet
Great
Coke that
texture.
baby.
And
It's
we're
my
gonna go ahead and
birthday.
Pour that chicken right in the center. Look at that.
That is
Oh.
beautiful. It smells great.
And our pea pods.
Oh, they deliver groceries too.
And you
That's
know what?
wild.
I like the
Keep
turbo
up.
cooker so much.
Hey.
I think it's beautiful enough just to serve right like this to the table. One less dish to wash
It's nice.
Oh, that's delicious.
Sim-
And no boiling water.
every time.
Speaking of boiling water, do you think my water's finally boiling back there?
Probably is. And look at all the things we've cooked.
Yeah, isn't
while
that
we're
weird?
waiting
He
for your
boiled the water in the
to boil.
oven?
There is nothing out there like the turbo
You're
cooker.
absolutely right.
I do
Because
agree,
there's
though.
nothing
People
out
who
there like
boil
the
water
turbo
are
cooker,
jerks.
We decided to
Oh,
give
we're going on
turbo
a field
cookers to a
trip?
number of people to
Whoa.
use in their own homes.
Why?
Let's hear what they had to say.
I can take frozen
She's an
meat out of the
administrator.
freezer, frozen
Wait a
vegetables
minute,
out of
Dan.
the freezer.
Hold it, Ron.
Go ahead, Dave. You can ask.
Is it a
Yes.
stand?
That's right.
It's a stand. I knew it.
Are you
I
serious?
knew it.
Real people, just like you.
I have to go along with
Could
Babe.
you? Did you ask that because you could see the sincerity in Cynthia's eyes, where you knew that she's used this before?
Watch.
I thought it while the cooking system was happening and the editing
Yeah.
was happening because I was like, "Whoa, this editing is quick."
It's the bang bang, the
Yeah.
close shots of the food, and for some reason, Stan's the only guy who was like, just make sure we have have them all in a row so you can just keep walking down. He's like, you need someone who's good to be able to steer that ship, which Cathy can do. And like, having Joe is not fair, right? That's like, you know, that's like Brady getting Moss in 07. It's like drafting Pippen with Jordan. It's, you know.
Well, he's probably also so good that like Joe's like, oh, I got to be the B guy, sort of. He's like, yeah, you're doing it with Cathy. It'd be great. You know, it's,
I bet he loves doing it with Cathy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he also, doesn't come off as like trying to choose scenery unnaturally.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because his gravity pulls the scenery to him by his nature. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But not too many
effortless,
dudes
so it's like,
that we've seen in these would be good at doing this.
right.
You know,
And
Bo maybe, but
Bo, I mean, spoiler alert, Bo has definitely hosted. He's been on both sides of the table, but like, yeah, to be able to be the Farrago and the Fowler bouncing off of Cathy, like you gotta have you can't be a dud, right? Because if there was a dud with her, those like her running thing to thing and then staring at you, if you're not ready and you're not able to keep up,
yeah,
I bet these, no matter how good Stan is, it would be a fucking dumpster fire. You know?
Yeah.
Farrago and now Joe have started the episode out with the suspense of who's coming in, and it's been Cathy both times.
Bo did the other way.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
With the steak, right?
Yep. So like, yeah, I mean, it's a very, very similar format to the last one we watched of Stan.
Yep.
I mean,
no doubt.
Yeah. I mean, one of the things that Stan reiterated to us, right, was like, he's like, there's a lot of different ways to do it. A lot of things that are successful, but like for him, he's always like, I have a brand that's pretty good. If you're trying to sell something if you're trying to put something in a kitchen and sell it, I think I've done the math. This way works. Let's hear what Ms. Pirtle thinks about her experience with the turbo.
Have a meal ready in 15 or 20 minutes. That's healthy, that's good, and
what is that?
Good
Sash.
for me.
You can really
Hey, Vic.
minimize the amount of oil that you use in cooking.
You get the properties of the frying.
I
but
think
yet
I
you get
recognize
this
Deborah
remarkable
Sharp.
tenderness to the meat.
One-step process,
Everyone's got
Monolith.
that. Everyone has that. Am I
everything
right?
goes in together and it comes out great.
Forget
Forget 'em.
out a collection of pots and pans and put away the cooking oil.
That's the same X from
because
the
you
Express
now
race
have
that go.
a
Kept the
quicker, easier, and healthier
Yeah,
way to
just
cook.
keep it fun. It's fine.
Thanks to
No one's gonna
the
notice.
incredible turbo cooker. With the turbo cooker, you can fry, roast, and bake with little or no oil. Cook frozen foods without
you plunge
waiting
cut,
for
though?
them to
Probably not.
defrost. Cook dry
Plunging
pastas
right
Plunging right in.
without waiting for a pot of water to boil.
Little dill sauce on
And
that.
enjoy delicious meals like
Mac and
these
cheese,
in
64.
under
See,
15 minutes.
That
Beef taco
yeah,
casserole
that's good
with
presentation.
pasta and corn on the cob.
good
That's the difference.
good finals.
And jumbo shrimp with
Oh
rice.
yeah.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking
baby.
about.
Right on your gas or electric.
We're like, yeah, bring the shrimp, brother. Woo! We would be the gorillas if he'd let us on set.
Did Perfect Steak have good presentation? It did, didn't it?
It did,
I think the
and
food
it
looked good.
didn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was one of those things where because they only cook the meat plain, unseasoned by itself in a pan, emphasize that you don't need fats, oils, flavoring, or sides. It made it all a little bit fall a little flat for like the full presentation because they just wanted it to be the meat. The meat did look good.
Yeah.
My critique was the width of the grill marks left something to be desired, but
It looked better while it was cooking. They didn't plate it well.
I'm cooking.
Cheesecake. I'm cooking.
It only looked good at the restaurant.
Has
Yeah.
a durable DuPont Teflon coating.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best
Uh-oh.
non-stick
Ooh, we got the
surfaces
tech stuff.
available for easy
Love the
food
tech
handling
stuff.
and quick cleanup.
The fuck is
It's
that?
also one of the best popcorn
What?
poppers you've
A
ever
popper?
seen.
Do you hear the popper
Huh.
system?
Turbo
Hey,
cooker
don't
even
touch it.
goes beyond the
Help
rotisserie
me.
Because you can successfully cook a skin.
I don't know where that's coming from, but there it is, guys.
Moist and much
Little
healthier.
Coco
same amount of
Van.
time it takes to
There
watch
has
this
never been a
infomercial, you can
stovetop
make that
product
chicken.
made utilizing the steam frying process.
Cherry
Steam
cola
frying
cake.
system.
Better tasting, crunchier, juicier, flavorful food as fast or as healthy as the turbo cooker. When you order, you'll receive the turbo cooker base unit.
Oh,
with
the
its
base unit,
non-stick
Teflon.
DuPont coating.
Oh, great.
The turbo cooker
Okay,
rack.
the unit, the rest.
Asparagus with bread.
We call it the
With its
time
simple
dome.
use turbo
DL, yeah.
the quick and easy cooking guide.
Ooh,
Get you
looks
used
like
Look
to
at those
Dr.
animals on there
Seuss.
wearing
in
chef
minutes.
hats.
And
Nice.
15 turbo cooker recipe
Ah, the
cards.
postcards.
Oh, those are
All
kid
the
friendly right there,
ingredients
brother. Come on.
and tell you the simple
6
steps
minutes,
needed
valve
to
closed,
complete
easy.
those
Turbo
tips.
Nice.
All
With Comic
three
Sans on
easy
it. Yeah.
payments
Uh-huh.
of $39.95. Plus, the following bonus items will also be included.
Ooh, here we
A
go,
special
baby.
springform cake pan
Oh,
that will
we're gonna see
serve
this
the
thing.
Man, that
turbo
is my
cooker
birthday.
To make wonderful dessert creations.
It's just cake.
And 15 under 15-minute
Oh,
recipe
God.
cards.
We're up to
All the
30
items
cards?
add up to an over $130 value. But because
Wait,
of
just
this
one? Just
special
the
television
cake
offer,
pan?
You can now
Mhm.
own one of the best
I feel like Stan
stovetop
doesn't give away the farm.
ever created.
I think we said that with the other one too, the Express Ready
but
set.
for 3
He's like,
easy
yeah.
payments of only $39.95.
He's gonna slash one right here.
And here's an extra special bonus. Order within the next 60 minutes and we'll deduct one payment.
Shit.
So you'll get everything for only 2 easy payments of $39.95.
That's $80 plus S&H.
Over $45.
You're replacing the whole kitchen for 80
But
bucks,
we cannot
brother.
guarantee this
Mhm.
offer unless you call within the next
Imagine
60
trying to
minutes.
long.
Those cards would be
Just
call the
obnoxious
toll-free
in my
number. Or
kitchen.
if you prefer, send a
Yeah.
check
Where would
or
you put
money
'em?
order
Yeah.
for the full amount, plus
I'd throw 'em
shipping,
away.
handling, and any applicable
The
tax.
cards. You gotta have a box for them.
You
We're so confident
you
will
laminate
love the
them,
Turbo
and then you
Cooker.
put them up
You
around
get
the
a
like instead of a
30-day money-back
backsplash, you have your
guarantee.
turbo cooker
Call now
cards
and
up
get the
around.
only
You
steam frying
Put them on your
system
nightstand. You memorize them before bed.
I mean, I do smoke
showing me
cigarettes
the
in my kitchen, so yeah, that'll be perfect.
Are you ready for dessert?
Dessert.
Come on,
All
guys.
right, now
Fuck
take
yeah.
a look. Because
Yes,
first of all,
sir.
I want you to see
Why is there a
how beautiful and
fucking
hot
onion
they
there?
rise when you
She's
bake them in
taking
the
me to
turbo cooker.
task.
Isn't that
She's heard all
gorgeous?
my complaints.
Beautiful.
But I know you want to taste it.
I'm afraid that the flavors would mix.
Well,
That's why you put the onion in there.
Do
Here we
the
go.
test.
Kathy, I don't taste an onion.
Chocolate.
All right.
Not
These onion
of
cupcake,
onion.
these
Well, let me
cupcakes
tell
are
you
great.
how we serve these at our house. So I'm going to go ahead and
That's right.
split that open. And I want you to see it is done all the way through.
That is a good.
So more.
That's a
Now,
good
don't
bit,
forget,
I guess.
we've got our cherry topping in here.
Mhm.
Now we just spoon this cherry topping. You see all the cola boiled away.
Mhm.
And now we're just left with
Diabetes.
that wonderful
Oh, no, wait,
thick
not
topping.
cancer,
You know,
not
this is
diabetes.
All the
such an
aspartame
elegant
turned into
dessert.
cancer.
It's
You
fit
see?
for company.
He's like,
Beauty of this is
I don't have
it's a
diabetes
diet cola
anymore.
you use,
Yes.
No oil.
And
Do
no
have
oil.
cancer.
So
Beauty
Yeah,
is a
whatever.
Diet Cola. I
Be
don't
my
know.
guest. You know, traditionally, cake mixes
Oh,
add oil
thank you.
because when you
Orgasm?
bake cake in the oven, it dries out. So that's why we can leave out the oil because
Turbogasm?
baking in the turbo cooker keeps it moist. And not just cupcakes. You can bake
It's
a
turbo!
full-size cake in here, and it'll cook up beautiful and tall and
wet.
moist.
He's got
You
some.
gotta have
He's
it
got some
wet.
nice
It is
forearms.
moist.
I
Why
bet
don't
you
we
he's
do a
good in
couple more full-course
softball
meals?
Oh,
at
yeah.
this point in his career.
Now, I
Yeah.
put in here just an ordinary
think he played
packaged rice mix.
every sport
and
in
I've
high
got it
school.
about halfway
Mhm.
cooked.
That's
So
our working
What I'm
theory.
going to do is
Yeah.
transfer it into
His
this bowl.
arms are
And
way
it'll
longer
finish
than
cooking
Bo Riles.
while I'm able to cook the
Hey.
rest of my meal.
Hey.
And I'm going to put
He's
these pork
definitely
chops in
he
here, and
outdrives
we're going
Bo on
to
every hole,
fry-
but Bo
steam
has an
fry,
incredible
right?
fry
short
those
game.
pork chops
Mhm.
right there
And
in
Bo
the same
walks,
pan.
and Joe
So see,
takes
this
care.
is what I'm saying. You're not getting
I gotta get my steps in,
everything
buddy.
in the
Don't worry
kitchen
about it. Hey,
dirty
Right.
to
I'll see you
make a
down there.
full-course meal.
Bo could have
And
played a
add
little
my
slot,
liquid because that's
slot
my
receiver
cooking
in the
meeting,
spread, though.
remember? And now we're going to go ahead and put in that rack.
Hey,
So we're
hey,
going to be
Corn's
steaming
creepy.
the
He's going blitz,
asparagus
brother.
while
Love your hot
finish
route.
cooking that rice, and we're
Dude,
going
here's
to
the hot route
steam
system.
fry
Hey.
those pork chops
Hey,
all
catch
at
me in the
same
flat, brother.
time.
Now, this is a 15-minute or under meal?
Exactly right. And remember, you got to cook with the valve open.
Open,
so
right.
frying those
Fry
pork
'em.
chops. Now, earlier I saw you
Earlier.
talking about frozen food and waiting for it to thaw out.
It's a problem.
You come home from work and there is
It's a
nothing
problem.
thawed out. Everything is rock solid
Oh.
frozen. What do?
Wait for it to thaw.
Yeah,
Idiot.
or call out, order in, right?
Stupid.
Order.
Okay.
Dumb shit.
Well, I'll show you with the turbo cooker. It is no problem. Just go
I'm
ahead
probably
and
being
put
a
those
little bit
frozen
harsh
chicken
there.
breasts in
I'd
there.
say.
I've got some raw potatoes.
get 'em on.
Sprinkle those around there as well.
Joe, what happened
And
here?
put a little water in
That would
there.
actually be
Now I
a
like to
great
pour it
bit,
right on top
is
of the
to,
chicken breast.
Okay.
That way
Get
when I
someone on and
season
take them to
them,
task
that
for every
seasoning
time
will
they were
stick
just
right to 'em.
doing their job.
Are these your vegetables you're going to use?
That's the
So,
vegetables.
so
This
Nancy, you
broccoli
really
is
didn't.
frozen.
You
Right
really
on the
thought the
fridge.
chocolate
Put it
pasta would
right on
taste
top
good?
there.
Let's take a look at the clip.
Now we'll just add the cover.
Okay, clip,
And
Kevin, got a
that's going
clip.
to be done in less than 15
Why am I
minutes.
helping
Let
these
me show you
idiots?
one more trick.
Dog,
with
frozen
that
chicken isn't going to be ready in
Right,
less than
right.
15
Because
minutes.
now I'm going
Guys,
to make a dry pasta.
I've
but
seen
I'm
this
gonna make
1,000
cream
times.
sauce on it.
This tortellini
So
she
we're going
makes
to add
is
just
like
a
my
can
favorite
of
thing.
any flavored cream soup. This is cream of asparagus, one of my favorites.
I've never
Just
made
put in a
this,
can
but
of cream soup
I'm going to.
Oh,
along
man.
with the water.
Mhm.
I'm going to give it a stir.
This
and
is
what
a
that's gonna
Caitlin
do
recipe.
now,
She would
while it
rock one of
cooks the
these.
Pasta, it's also going to make a cream sauce on
She's
it,
a
and
good
it's going
one.
to absorb the flavors of that
She
sauce.
understands
It's
the
gonna
value
be
of a
just
nice,
delicious. So
nice
that's one of my
soup-based
favorite things
tortellini
to
dish.
serve
Yeah.
with
We have a
fish.
winner.
Lock that
This
shit up,
beautiful
brother.
piece of
That
salmon.
is gorgeous.
Just that we have way too much of it,
Beautiful
but
meal.
it's
This can easily
good.
feed 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
Got my stuffed tomatoes, my
It
salmon,
was-
and my
I couldn't
pasta
only
in
thaw
cream
part of the
sauce.
bag,
We'll just
so-
put on the
Yeah.
cover and set the burner
That'd
to
just be
medium high.
stupid.
Hey, what's your favorite joke when there's two big? Hey, how many people you cooking for?
So I invited him to my house.
Hey,
We
did
cooked
you
side
invite
by
the
side in my
whole
kitchen,
neighborhood
and he
for
made
dinner?
me a believer. I want you to meet him. Oh, great. Chef Randall.
Whoa!
Oh,
Whoa!
Oh, kisses.
Oh my God.
Kiss Joe.
How
What if
did
he's
you
like,
come
hey,
up
Joe, why
with
don't you
this
back the
amazing
fuck up from
product?
Kathy?
I was trying to make a meal like a lot of people that normally takes an hour and a half.
Podcast
and I had
episode
only a
name,
half an
Kiss
hour to
Joe?
cook it. And I started to realize that there had to be a way.
Is that a denim chef coat?
That's right.
1, yes. I hope he's Canadian. 2, excellent decision-making process by everyone to not let Chef Randall be the star of the show.
That's a good point, Susan.
Yeah.
It's easy to do when you're Chef Randall and you built this pan, or you were the one who's responsible for it, to be like, no, I need to tell everyone how to do it. And he or his team or his people or Stan were wise enough to be like,
I said no.
Well, just let them do it. Hey,
you can't
they
do
can
it.
do this.
You just
Great,
can't do it.
great job making a wonderful pan. Now, why don't you just take the X percentage hit on your share and grow the total pot by 40%, because these two are so good at this.
And that's why you trust and hire Stan too, because it's just like, and that's what he told us that. Yeah, higher standard. But he told us that though. He'd be like, like you let the pitch people do it because they're really good at it, you know. And he's like, well, I've seen these things where another person comes in. It's like, no, we'll get Joe Fowler to do that. You come in, you get 10 lines, you get the hell out of there. Like that's all you gotta do.
Right, and it's also not a bad idea to have him as like the in lieu of science expert. Like, oh no, here's the guy who makes this. He's not quite Paul Ent in the steakhouse where it's just easier for people to come here and let's do it for him. Where he's actually coming into the kitchen, in the kitchen stadium, and walking them through his process. But yeah, I can't imagine he's gonna hang out for the intervening 8 minutes. I got a good sense that Chef Randall's gonna come and go.
I can't imagine he's a good chef if he's developing a pan for your kitchen. He's a chef in a restaurant, and he's like, "Hey, let's do this. Let's make this pasta. Let's not boil the pasta first. This is not a real chef. This is an inventor.
What if he's an entrepreneur with a chef's background? So he's a chef by trade, but he
wasn't a good chef.
You don't know that.
Guys, you're acting like this hasn't happened before.
I just did it right in front of you. What do you
I
think?
can tell you one thing.
Have we done this one already?
You have a good nose.
All right. I can tell you. What if Eric Thies was the chef they brought out to tell him about it instead?
Man.
Let me tell you about this. It's incredible. And there's
like be too much up there.
Can we get a boring guy in a Canadian chef's coat? Yeah, we got Randall. He's fine.
To trap steam, to make it work.
And you got to hide the soda on the set.
To be able to cook food.
Crazy nervous. Look at this guy.
How does it know how to deal with all these different textures and make it perfect?
We're using a super hot steam that's trapped up in the top of the dome cover, and it rotates.
Good call,
we
Dan.
use super hot steam.
Heat at the bottom, and you have your
believe me, it's very, very hot.
That's why you're able
Be
to
careful.
We take the food, we shove it down their throat, we make them choke on it.
Steamed up on the top.
Chef Randall, I
awesome.
can't thank you enough for bringing
well
us
done.
the turbo cooker.
Thank you, Joe.
If I get a plate from this guy,
Hey,
I got a plate from him at a restaurant.
Oh, yeah,
Did you cook this in one fucking thing?
Do the boys all kiss
Send it
Mama
back.
Kathy?
Go ahead.
I wish that
delicious.
when he leaned in for the
Delicious.
second
And look
kiss,
at the
Joe
pork
put his
chops.
hand on his
Lick
chest.
this
It's like,
off.
yeah.
You see the pork chops?
go.
We started with liquid,
Right.
but the
go.
liquid is gone
Thank
now,
you.
and now I'm left with these nice crispy pork
Sorry about
chops.
that, Kathy.
That's
Let's
my
get
mother
back
you're
to the
talking
pork
to.
chops.
Steam fried.
That's that
That was
final
awkward,
brown.
wasn't it,
Isn't that
Kathy?
Beautiful.
And you don't need oil
Hey.
to get food brown.
Healthier way to
All
cook.
right.
It's a healthier way
How
to
about
brown.
Our chicken. And remember, we started from
I'm always looking for that.
frozen broccoli, raw potatoes,
Yes.
Nice.
Well, here.
frozen chicken. Try
Let me
it.
take
It's
one.
Oh,
done.
Johnny Raw potatoes. How you doing?
Oh, they were frozen. Those are brown. It looks great.
Perfect and ready to eat. 15
Dead,
minutes.
15 minutes.
dead.
Right.
I love it.
Okay. And finally,
Are you doing the Biden
Set
My
looks good
favorite.
too.
Dead.
look at this salmon.
This is a world-class meal right here.
Oh,
Clean.
isn't that beautiful?
Some of
Now,
those
I want
sets
you to
look
remember, when
horrible
I stirred
in the kitchen
soup,
ones.
You might remember it looked a little bit lumpy, but I want you to see how beautiful and
I feel like
smooth.
this is
This is
just
definitely
that green
Arizona.
sauce
House.
is
It's
now.
not on a lot.
It might have been lumpy,
Oh,
but now it's
baby.
yummy.
Postcard that. It's my birthday.
man.
All in one step, all in one pan, in less than 15 minutes.
Jogasm.
And all in one cooking.
I'll tell you what we'll do right now. Let's hear from some more people who've become turbo cooker
Just
users
like you.
practically overnight.
My vegetables did not taste
Hey,
like
Debbie.
my fish at all, which really
She's like,
amazed
I'm
me.
embarrassed for you
I
that
never
you asked me
thought
that,
that you
actually.
could steam a cake on the top of the stove, and it turned out so moist.
Miss
better than
Nash in the
anything I've ever
house.
It's just easier. It's much healthier.
Mona
and
Lee?
It brings everything
Mona Lisa?
together. I
They're
like to
selling
be able to
listed.
taste the food that
People
you
that
just
work in the
eaten
food
and have
industry?
that flavor come through. So I would much rather do it this way here than to use all that oil.
What's
to
our
cook it.
demographic for this?
I'm not allowed.
Office
You can't have
administrators?
that much oil.
Beverly,
for me,
y'all.
that's wonderful. The chicken cooked
Oh,
in
maybe a
just
little-
a matter
They were in
of
Washington,
7
y'all.
minutes. As
We're
opposed
going to
maybe
Arizona.
25 or 30 minutes. It
Yeah.
was maybe 7 minutes. So it was very quick.
now have a quicker, easier, and
They all have
healthier way to
Myotrons
cook,
as well.
Thanks to the incredible turbo cooker.
Is that canon?
With the turbo cooker, you can
What if
fry,
either of your wives were just like, who wants salmon and wild mushrooms tonight? You'd be like, are you fucking crazy? Why would you say that? That's just a weird sentence, you know?
Wait, did you forage them yourself? What? You said you were at work today. What happened?
Beef taco casserole with pasta and corn on the cob.
Beef taco
Asian
casserole.
honey ginger chicken with noodles and pea pods.
64.
All done right
Pea
on your
pods.
gas or electric stovetop. Flavors don't mix thanks to
Flavors
this
don't
unique
mix.
system. Foods cook in
What if I
perfect
want 'em
balance
to?
So
No.
they don't become soggy
Wrong.
or dried out.
Great
And
question.
the
Wrong.
food cooks under a slight pressure, so it cooks faster and with little or no oil. When you order, you'll receive the Turbo Cooker base unit with
best
its
you not.
non-stick DuPont coating, the Turbo Cooker rack, the unique domed lid with its simple-to-use
The Iron
turbo
Dome.
vent, the quick and easy cooking guide, and 15 Turbo Cooker recipe cards, which give you
1, 2, 3,
all the
4.
ingredients and tell
To help
you
your
the simple
children
steps needed
mesmerize,
to complete those
mesmer.
turbo meals.
Yeah, shit,
All
forget
for
it.
3
Memorize, right?
payments of
Uh-oh, dull Dave.
$39.95. Plus, the
This is a
following
plateau.
bonus
It's
items will
different
also
from
be
a
included.
Delta.
A special spring form cake pan that works
Ooh.
perfectly with the
You guys
turbo
ever use
cooker
a nice
to make
spring form?
wonderful dessert
Nice.
creations.
No,
And
no, I haven't.
15
Oh, yeah.
under
Oh, yeah.
15-minute recipe cards. All the
Pablo
items
cheesecake
add
in there,
up to
babe?
over
Hey.
$130 value.
Doing here with the
But
cheesecake
because
system.
This is a special television offer. You can now own one
What?
of the best
Tell us,
stovetop
Ron.
innovations
Most of the
ever
value's in the
created.
printing.
Not for $130, but for 3 easy payments of only $39.95.
Slash it.
And
Slash
here's
it.
an extra special bonus. Order within the next 60 minutes.
Look at that
and we'll
lasagna.
deduct 1 payment. So you'll get everything for only 2 easy payments of $39.95. You save
I love
over
easy before payment.
$45. But we
Yes.
cannot guarantee this offer.
We're not
unless
going
you
to drive
call
to your
within
house
the
and beat
next
you for this
60
money.
minutes.
You can just send.
Ordering
The paying
easy.
is so
Just
easy.
call the toll-free number.
That's the easy
Or if
part.
you prefer,
All you
send
do
a
is pay
check
for
or
it,
money
you fucking
order for the
idiot.
full amount plus shipping, handling, and any applicable
No.
tax.
Have you ever been to a
the
store and
address.
bought something?
You're so confident you'll love the turbo cooker. You'll get a
I don't know. It's
30-day
pretty
money
expensive.
back
No, it's easy. You just
Call now and get the only steam frying system
That's
that will
trademark,
let you
huh?
cook
Turbo cooker?
faster and healthier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can
Order
tell.
your turbo cooker
Plainview,
now.
Plainview, New York.
We've made a lot of awful
stupid.
deals here,
Yes.
but I have saved the biggest and the best for last.
Plainview, New York.
Look
That
at
makes
this
that town my competitor.
Shut up, Long
That
Island.
I've
would
said that
feed
before.
any family.
Big time. You
Look at
have
that glorious
changed the way
honey
my
ham.
family and I are going to cook from now on. I mean, the turbo cooker is a cooking
You changed the
system.
holidays in the
A cooking
Fowler home.
system for snacks, entire
Man,
meals.
holidays
and
in the
even
Fowler
large
home
amounts
actually
for
must
big
be pretty
families.
awesome.
And no mess, so mom doesn't get
Yeah.
stuck in the kitchen. Remember, many of our meals are made in
Unless
under
we go
15
back to
minutes,
my
and
one of
that's
my
a full
theories that
meal.
Joe is
Side
actually
dish, meat,
hates
and
all human
vegetables.
And
beings.
pasta. I mean, you
He's
don't have
just
to boil
like
any
smoking
water.
cigs
You
and
don't have to
like
drain
slapping
any
people.
water. All
No
because
way.
of the
That's not
turbo
true.
cooker special
That
design.
can't be the
And
case.
that design
No.
is also why, even
He's
though we're
lovely.
cooking many different foods at
These
the
two are
same
both
time,
lovely.
the flavors don't mix and the food doesn't get soggy or dried out because it's cooked in a perfect balance of heat and
Yeah,
moisture.
Kathy just reads like
No
she's
more
done by
defrosting.
5.
I love that.
feet
When you
up
think
on
about
the
it, that's
couch,
a problem that I face time
you know.
and time again when I come home.
I
No,
know
she's
you
in her
raised it. Now
kitchen
you understand
cooking
why
a
this hasn't
meal
left my
at-
stove
yeah.
top.
Yes.
The turbo cooker has replaced a cabinet full of cookware. There is absolutely no comparison.
Money in the bank.
And speaking
What's
of
the
comparisons,
LP
you ready to
bill?
take a
Soda
look at that
and the
chicken you put in
dessert.
earlier?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Fred,
Ass in the jeans.
It's a 3-pound chicken, and it takes about an hour.
I know, but
All right, so
remember,
first of
mine
all,
was a 3-pound chicken
isn't
too,
that-
so it was really a fair comparison.
I don't know.
Well, you're right. That's going to need a half an hour more.
Oh
minimum.
boy.
Yes.
Well, let's
Joe,
take a
Joe,
look at
Joe,
the
what are you
turbo
doing to that
cooker
cheeky
dinner.
chick?
With stuffing.
Oh, with stuffing,
Ooh, a little
and
rosemary.
potatoes, and carrots.
Oh,
Why would you
Look at
put the
that.
rosemary in
is
there? It doesn't
beautiful. Wait a minute.
affect
Same bird.
the other food.
Same amount of time.
That's
And
great.
don't forget, I removed the skin. So not only did I cut the
point,
cooking
Mark.
time in half, I cut
It's a
the
good point,
calories in
Mark.
half. You know, little changes like that have made a big difference in my
This
life.
fucking guy.
Since I started using the
Yeah.
turbo cooker, I've lost over 40 pounds and kept it
Oh,
off.
come on.
Kathy, thank you.
Can't wait for the
Thank
deep
you
dive
for
on this
bringing us
bullshit.
the turbo cooker. This is great. It's a complete system.
Joe
It's
side
never
hugs like a
stovetop.
professional, not like that dirty Chef Randall.
The fish came out great.
It cooks a lot faster than even I was prepared
A lot of Cynthia
to
Pirtle.
do. So it's a great thing. I can use frozen food
Mona Lee?
straight from the
Mona Lisa,
freezer
smile.
and have a a good, warm, hot meal, a healthy meal in less than 30 minutes.
It's a wonderful product.
It's truly dazzling.
Convenience. I am so excited about
Excited.
Sharp.
I'm excited. Aren't you excited, dear?
I'm really looking
I was in the
forward to it.
theater. I can do this myself. All right. Okay. All right.
Hey.
Whoa.
It's clean, man. That's how you do it.
Know that guy. Oh my God, Santa!
Greg Turkington.
Hey. What the
The proceeding was a paid advertisement for the turbo cooker.
Brought to you by GT Merchandising and Licensing Corp. All references to the terms turbo cooker and Chef Randall's steaming tip.
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
All right. All right.
All right.
So, two very important things came out late in that infomercial that we need to address.
The rosemary and the onion scenario?
We'll do them in the order of appearance. So we can talk about the rosemary and the onion for sure. Mark, yeah, you're right. They shot themselves right with their own perfect test. Yeah, it won't have an effect. What a waste of that's a big bunch of rosemary.
Yeah.
Come on, if that's organic, talking $9 worth of rosemary right there. Come on. That's a ninth of your total cost of this thing. Less S&H, I know. We're gonna get letters. Come on, guys. But I was thinking we might want to learn a little bit more about Chef Randall, and we can hop into Chef Randall's cooking class from his YouTube channel, the Chef Randall channel.
One like. Nice.
Is he canceled?
About to be two.
Until I cook it. You gotta wait until
Guy's
I
not a
cook
real
it.
cook.
You gotta wait till I put it on your plate.
Well,
You
where's this
gotta
going?
wait until I cook it.
Man, my mom said wait. I don't think I'm able. I wanna see some food on top of the table.
Ooh, soda, nice.
Cakes and syrup made of maple, or maybe a scoop of soup from the ladle.
You gotta wait until I cook it. You gotta wait until I cook it.
Pittsman's mustard?
Wait until I put it on your plate. You gotta wait until
I just see childhood obesity and I see an old guy with his arms over a kid putting mustard into something.
Guys,
calories in mustard.
This is way off right here.
That's a turbo cooker.
Damn.
He's got
Lying
plenty
with
of
the
them.
kids?
until I cook it. You gotta
Oh,
wait
God.
until I put it on your plate. You gotta
Don't
wait
give them that.
until I cook it.
If you hurry up, then I'll do the dishes. Even
Did he commission this song?
Delectable.
I don't know. There's a lot that's wrong with this.
You gotta wait
Sing.
until I cook it. You gotta wait until
We
I
gotta
cook
wait
it.
until you cook. We know what the process is. Okay.
You gotta wait
Wow.
until I cook it.
Okay. So, all right.
You got
Well,
a
the chef-
problem here.
That might have been one of the worst YouTube videos I've ever seen.
Yeah, the Chef Randall stuff
I have like
is
80 of them.
interesting. But the other thing I wanted to talk about was Cathy's claim that since she has adopted using the turbo cooker as her cooking system of choice, dropped 40 pounds and has kept it off. I mean, that is, I don't know. The infomercial's from 2000, and I guess what might fly a little bit against that is this little ditty from 2016.
Dump diet.
Creating time-saving cookbooks is my life, and taste testing recipes is part of the job.
Liar.
So keeping my weight down is a struggle. That's why I created Dump Diet. All new delicious,
Oh my
low-calorie dump recipes. I've dropped 25 pounds, and now you can too. It's so easy. Just dump,
And dump.
bake, and lose weight. Here's a light lasagna. Dump ricotta, egg substitute, and seasoning in a bowl. Then layer with a meaty pasta sauce and zucchini strips. That's right, zucchini, a great
Okay.
low-carb replacement
So
for
it's
pasta.
dump in
Finish with
replace of
ricotta mixture and mozzarella cheese.
No,
actual work, not
Best
dump,
lasagna
like take
ever and
dumps to
only 200
lose,
calories.
She
to lose
could.
weight.
She could have
Yeah, it
thrown
could be.
dump
It
on
could
it.
be
at
the
the end.
innuendo,
Upside down
dude.
muffin tray. Dump in chicken, pinto beans, and taco sauce. Then top it off for my Chick-fil-A taco bowl. Yum! Or look here. Start with chicken and brown rice.
Do I
Add
cruise,
fresh
Chef?
broccoli and broccoli cheese soup. Sprinkle with cheese and bake. So easy. A tasty, filling
Just don't-
meal
you can't
without
put
all the
cheese on it
calories.
if you're trying to
Want
lose
my
weight.
personal diet secret? It's
What
this
if you're going
magic
keto,
soup.
bro?
Only 65 calories and so good. Even mashed potatoes with half the calories. And every
She's
diet
so
needs
fast.
dessert. Try my chocolate raspberry trifle.
Fast,
With
you
angel
said,
food
right?
cake, chocolate
Yeah.
pudding, fresh raspberries, and whipped topping. A sinful dessert, only 140 calories.
No, that's not. That cannot be 100%.
Still lose
You don't get
weight.
it.
Kathy's guilt-free pina colada cake is so easy to make, and it's my favorite.
It's just 2 calories.
So dump, bake, and lose weight with my Dump Diet Cookbook for just $10. But wait, call now and you can get 100-calorie snacks. Just pay separate fee. Cravings between meals? Try these scrumptious chocolate nut butter bites, quick quesadillas, or berries and cream.
Berries?
You can get Dump
Berries, what
Diets with
else?
over 160 recipes.
Why do you need a recipe
plus
for
100
berries and
calorie
cream?
snacks for just $10.
You don't understand how
now.
dumping works, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Oh God.
All right. Maybe you do.
Nice.
You might understand how dumping works. She has a whole dump catalog.
Yeah, I've gotten dumped before too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm really sorry about that, brah. You be aight, kid. Know what I'm saying?
Listen, she couldn't just stick with Chef Randall for that long. Yeah.
I mean, she did. You could do it like Bubba from Forrest Gump. Dump cakes, dump dinners, dump soups, dump diet.
Eat dumplings.
She
Dump in
doesn't
the
have
can.
dump dumplings. Too much dump.
Dump dumplings? That's good.
Dump dumps.
Damp dump dumplings.
Dan's dumplings.
Dan's Dirty Deuce dumped dumplings during Disc Dub Donkeys. Dude. Thank you. That's it. I'm getting the slam poetry this year. So, spoiler alert. Watch out. Patreon. Here you go. Yeah. That's all I got for you guys. So, snap it up. Yep.
It was great.
Joe and Kathy with an Uncle Stan. Nice.
Yep.
As Warren G. Harding would say, it's a return to normalcy. I think that's what we all needed after the Myotron. So,
and the food's back to mediocrity. So great. Perfect.
Yeah, normalcy.
Yep.
But that's all I've got for you guys. Any other questions I can answer for you regarding infomercials, Kathy, Joe, or life in general?
No, I'm just excited about the rosemary debate coming up when we pick this apart.
Off the bone, baby.
Yeah. That's going to be the name of that episode. It's already done. That's good. You're crossing things off the prod list. That it, babe.
Let rosemary rock the baby.
Rosemary turkey meatloaf. Dave. He's absolutely right. All right. Is Dave frozen? I don't mean like his video. I mean like, is he frozen in time now? Forever because he said that.
No, he's
only takes
watching
15
Frozen.
minutes. Put me in with the broccoli, baby.
Throw the broccoli away. Drink the water. All right. Thanks, Jim. Jimbo.
Rest in peace, right?
Great point, Susan. Yep. Among Susan's many great points was when she looked at the camera and said, "Bye, everybody. Have fun at your apartments. Bye."
Thank you all for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, or follow on your preferred podcast medium. And for all things Call Now, visit callnowpodcast.com. And if you want to connect with the boys, you can find them at Call Now Podcast on Twitter and Instagram, or send them an email at callnowpodcast@gmail.com. And if you can't fight the urge to pick up the phone and call now, you can leave them a voice message at 617-356-7439. If you call in the next 30 minutes, you might just be the next star of Call Now. Thanks again for listening. We hope you tune in next time to Call Now.
Thank you for listening. This has been a B+ effort. We'll try harder next time.